gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is me, Dukect, and I guess who is co-hosting with me in this very interesting Dukect lounge, Mr. Patrick Alexander. Say what's up.
How's it going, everybody?
Well, it's been a very interesting uh, day today. Oh yeah,
Couple of days.
oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay, we have to talk about this first. As you know that Alberto Del Rio, Paige, and Miss All Red Everything, Eva Marie, has been wellness suspended for 30 days. And that was a shocker. I mean, I
I
mean,
mean, yes and no, because I think it's mostly shocking that it just happened like bam, bam, bam.
yeah, we don't know what type of thing that they have been calling at. It's you have the WWE article. We don't know right now. I'm looking at all the articles and everything. I don't know what they were suspended on. You know, and I don't want this show. I want to be this podcast, at least one of the podcasts on the internet that doesn't dive into basic speculation. But who knows what they were doing. I don't think they're all taking Adderall like Roman, but
Yeah, I mean, basically, like, yeah, well, I'm gonna exercise due wishes, but I'm not going to baseless speculation. Because, I mean, like, going to, like, one of the boards I frequent, there was, like, I know a guy who knows a guy type of story about Paige and Del Rio. I think, well, I'm going to leave it at that.
yeah. But it's so. I mean, it is. I mean, shocking as you can see it. But then again, Paige and Alberto Rio they weren't really doing anything. And as
I
Alberto
mean, Paige
Rio,
is injured.
yeah, Paige has been
That's
injured
like
for.
the epitome of not doing anything.
Yeah.
And,
You
and you can
have,
at least maybe say, well, there's a conspiracy afoot with Del Rio and Paige.
but
Especially, yeah, them being suspended on the same day, on Paige's birthday, no less.
yeah, and I don't know what type of yeah, I don't know what they were. Like I said, I have no idea what they're doing. But suspend on their birthday, everything just gone completely crazy. And right now, the WWE doesn't. They need all the stars they can get right now. I mean, let's be perfectly honest, especially on SmackDown and Raw. I mean, Raw's Divas division is very, very, lacking. He
Hey, hold on.
has
Raw or SmackDown? Because with Eva gone, there's what, like 5 chicks? And was Paige on SmackDown or Raw?
Paige was on Raw, and she
Okay.
was. Let's be honest, who's in that division right now on Monday Night Raw? Right now, who's
Charlotte, Sasha,
Dana
Charlotte.
Brooke and Nia Jax. Nia
Oh
Jax.
yeah.
That's it. That's sad. And that's not really something to build a women's championship division, which they say they're going to push more. That's not really. I mean, most of your female stars on SmackDown. And
You want to hang on 1 second? I'm going to choose on the Raw roster right now.
oh yeah, it's.
Yeah, maybe we're forgetting somebody.
Let's see the Raw
But,
roster. Okay, let's see. Okay.
Oh wait, no. We did forget somebody. Alicia Fox said Summer Rae,
Wow.
and that's it.
Yeah, you have that is a very porous roster of talent right there, and that's just really is sad. And speaking of that, you look at what um, the female wrestlers on SmackDown. Honestly, Eva Marie, I mean, she was doing. I actually liked her whole, delaying their debut and such. Kind of like how Fandango was doing that. So I honestly think they could play in the storyline if they were smart, which I doubt the WWE is smart. They can actually just say, "Pardon, well, since Eva Marie is currently suspended," had the narrator who's like, currently suspended for 30 days. She will not be debuting on SummerSlam. That's the only way they can actually do to fix that type of situation. But then again, what are you going to do with the match, by the way, which we'll get to later? But this is one of the reasons why the draft seemed to be really a bad idea, because there's a huge lack of stars.
Yeah, I mean, then again, it's really a case of WWE making stars. They're making movies.
I doubt that. But, at this point, they really need to really start focusing, because Del Rio's going to leave. And,
in fact,
he's been...
I think, him being tested was, flat out of spite. Granted, Del Rio pissed hot, and he has nobody but himself to blame.
He shouldn't have left AAA and shouldn't have left Lucha Underground. By the way, I'm so happy that Verizon finally has El Rey, so I can watch Lucha Underground, legally and such. Which I have, I will go on iTunes and buy the first and second season. Don't worry, I will. You can hear me out there, NSA. But, I am very disappointed about the because when I watched him when he was gone for WWE, he had passion, fire, a brutal Patreon. He was really connecting with the audience.
Yeah, because I was seeing Lucha Underground season 1 via less than legal means, but the point is, he was awesome in Lucha Underground. Like, I was shocked at how awesome he was, even for he first debuted, saying in Dario Cueto's office, no, I am Alberto El Patron, but you already knew that. And I was like, holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, like I said. I said.
No matter what happens with Del Rio, at the very least, he came back, he made a shitload of money, and he's making Paige.
So he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine, and he will leave. I guarantee people won't take him. Besides, TNA might take a look at him. I mean, why not?
I think it's a case of TNA was interested when Del Rio was fired the last time, and Del Rio was like, "No, you have no money. I don't wanna."
But now he's burned those bridges in AAA. I mean, heck, when he came back, he was like their champion, and
Del Rio claims. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but Del Rio claims that he was more than willing to go back to AAA and drop the whatever title he had, but WWE was like, nah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They should have. I think at this point, at the end of the day, he should have gave that. He should have he shouldn't have put himself in that situation to begin with. Drop the title, then go back to WWE. That would have been at least more of
the right thing to do.
Yeah, more of a business sense. Make sure the company's not going to be all screwed up on. And I guarantee you might go to team, maybe go back to Ring of Honor. I don't know, because then again, a lot of people might not want him because you might take a title and might go back to WWE if the check comes in. So I think I would not be surprised he might be.
I think he'll show up somewhere.
Yeah.
He may even show up to AAA again.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But.
Mm-hmm.
And something else to note, related to Eva Marie's suspension. Her husband has made a tweet.
Oh boy, I see the tweet, and I will post this up on the YouTube. When I find it, and I found it, so it will be on the video portion.
Basically what it says, and I quote: "When the public finds out why my wife was unjustly suspended, they would be absolutely outraged. Official statement and facts coming soon."
Yep, and let's just say I doubt that's gonna really be a. Adam Rose tried this and it just didn't work too well for him, and it is again. You're going to have to Yeah, it's going to be something. It's going to be really, unless they really do have proof. And
Yeah, I mean, they have proof.
fine.
Like,
If
actually,
it's,
like, legit proof. Like, when Ambrose did it, I mean, the thing, it may as well be Ambrose writing the note himself.
yeah,
It'd be like, when you're a kid and you're forging notes from your parents or whatnot.
yeah, but if it is true,
Mm-hmm.
if it is, we gotta say, you know what?
Yeah, they were wrong, and the suspension is lifted. Why not?
Yeah, well, why not? That's the thing. At the end of the day, that's not really well. Uh huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well,
And
at least Eva's probably gonna say, what's up. I don't think we'll get. I don't think we're gonna get that from Paige and Del Rio, especially if I know a guy who knows a guy's story that I read is, true.
I doubt that, but you never know. But
Yeah.
hopefully everything works out. Um, they're gone for 30 days, but
So I
maybe
mean, yeah. Not only are they missing, SummerSlam, obviously, they're missing what's the thing that
Backlash
Backlash or
and Night of Champions. Yeah.
no, they'll be back by well, Clash of Champions, but they'll be back by then. But I think Backlash is a SmackDown event, so Eva's missing too.
Yeah, she'll miss Backlash, which is actually happening around my neck of the woods in the Richmond, VA. So maybe I might pop myself in there. But all right. Well, we can't talk about this stuff now, but we gotta talk about SummerSlam and preview not only SummerSlam but also NXT Takeover Brooklyn 2. We're going to talk about that right after this little musical interlude. And we're back! Yay. Okay, so let's see. There is, let's see, there's going to be one good pay-per-view that's on the network, and the other one I'm thinking it might be good, but I'm tempted, I don't trust the WWE, because the last time they had SummerSlam, was this is going to be really good, it turned out to be very mediocre, so who knows.
And it's going to be very long. WrestleMania long.
Yeah, 4 hours. This show does not need to be 4 hours long. Maybe I should insert a clip of Angry Joe yelling 4 hours in this, but I'm too lazy to do so.
I don't know. And that works again. And that works just as well. Actually, sounded like Schwarzenegger.
4 hours. Okay, but all right, let's look at a show that won't be 4 hours, but also be actually pretty good. Let's look at NXT Takeover Brooklyn, the second version. Our
Brooklyn Harder.
Yes, Raw Brooklyn 2, Electric Boogaloo. Alright, so let's take a look at the matches here. First up is the debuting Ember Moon taking on the very, very young, but also very high in herself, Billie Kay.
It'd be a good debut for Ember Moon. It's not like that GIF or video clip of her corkscrew stunner thingy on Twitter. It looked cool.
Well, let's see if we can do something like that. And Billie Kay is at least halfway decent, so I think it'll be something interesting. Next up is No Way Jose taking on the greatest man that has ever lived, Austin Aries.
It'll probably be decent because Austin Aries is enough of a ring general to lead No Way Jose to a pretty decent match.
I like the character shift when No Way Jose, He's like, he starts up partying and everything, like, oh gosh, and then he just turns on this other thing and he goes off wild. I'm like,
oh yeah, no, like his crazy eyes was awesome. Like a couple weeks ago in NXT, and then he cut that fiery promo. It's like, hey, Austin, I wanted you to show the positive side of life, but then you decided to turn these fiesta into a fight.
And then he did. Now it's just going to be something really interesting. I think it's not an intro, but I think it's going to be really fun. I think could be one of the, actually, not a surprise one, but I think a good character type match. I think this could be probably the third best match of the night, personally. In my personal opinion, I think No Way Jose and Austin Aries could have a really good match here. So I think it's going to be, I think No Way Jose pulls it out. What do you think?
It could go either way. I think this is going to be like, old angle, old character development than, actual, wrestling. But it'd still be pretty good on that front. And as for winning, actually, I'd probably have Austin win, and then we blow off the Austin Jose feud and the next Takeover. Personally, so I think that's what I'm.
Yeah, I think something interesting. But I think Noah Jose is good. Austin Aries, I don't think he's going to be lasting long in WWE unless he goes to a manager, which he has done so before, and he was pretty good as a manager. So, that would be pretty good. But, personally, that's what I think he should be doing in WWE, because, hey, the world needs a little bit more managers, in the universe.
Yeah, I mean, Austin's pushing 40, so he can't wrestle much longer. I mean, he could, but not at the level that we know him as.
Yeah. Next up is the Revival, aka the two guys who look so similar that I just, I can't. I mean, just like,
come on, they don't look that similar. One of them's bald.
But yeah, I mean, it just seems so generic, man. I'm so sorry. I know they are trying to be like Ellie and the Tully and Arn Anderson. I understand they're trying to be like the Brain Busters. I understand that, but when I look at them right now, I just see them. I'm like, man, they need to do something. They need something that just to make them stand out. Because
it's always one of those things. The Rival, I'm never been too high. And then they actually have a match, and it's usually awesome. Like their program with American Alpha, where they could do a 4-star match in their sleep with them.
Yeah.
In fact, when I saw them on the NXT house show a few weeks ago, they pretty much did do a 4-star match in their sleep.
Well, pretty much. They are great. I mean, they are the opposite of Blake and Murphy, or AKA the generic dubstep team. I dubbed them because they were completely generic and boring, and they were generic, boring in the ring as the NXT Tag Champs. But with Revival, I do see them. They do have that in the uncanny ability to have very good matches, and they're taking on Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT Tag Team belts. And have you checked out any of the cruiserweight? Tourney.
Yes.
Did you check it out this week though?
Yes.
Oh man, I forgot. I need to do a quick review of that. Do you mind sticking on for the review though?
Not at all.
Oh,
I'd be happy to.
Cool. All right, because there's some good stuff there. But yeah, I honestly, I still say Tommaso Ciampa should have won that match. I think because Johnny Gargano did not impress me. He was good, but I'm like, Ciampa impressed me. Then again, he impressed me back when he was in Ring of Honor, and I sit there, I'm like, this guy should have been Ring of Honor champion at this point. Should have won Dethrone Lee for the TV title. But then again, I could say the same thing for Cedric Alexander or ACH, Moose.
I mean, okay, focus. Back to Takeover.
Yes, yeah. Well, that's another video for another time, which I need to make. Yeah, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. I think this could be a good match, and I see the Revival not retaining here. I think Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa win. I think they continue on the tag championships and continue until I say after the tournament. I would say it'd be interesting if Johnny Gargano wins the Cruiserweight Classic and then have that over him and then have them break up like, maybe like later on in the year and then they have a big blow off match at NXT. Like an NXT takeover event and then they go on two separate drafts, and they shake hands and they just, have Tommaso win and then have him go on SmackDown and, Gargano goes on Raw. Or vice versa.
Okay, well, I think you're right that we're probably going to have new tag team champions, especially since Gargano and Ciampa are, winding down their indie dates, and both of them have said that September is their last independent shows for, the time being. So I would not be surprised if, their contract negotiations, Triple H or whoever, handles talent, says, all right, as a signing bonus, you could be tag team champions.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's still going to be a really good match. Because, say what we have about the Revival. In a big match environment, they can, they can work. Because then we don't know how good Gargano and Ciampa is. Honestly, this may be a surprise match of the night.
Yeah. Let's see. What's up next.
Okay.
Andre Almas versus Glorious Bobby Roode. I don't care for Almas. Don't care for him at all. Bobby Roode wins, and that's pretty much all I have to say about that.
Yeah, pretty much. Seeing Andrade, seeing Almas in person, you realize, oh my God, he is really hot. Yeah, but I like him better than most. But yeah, this is Bobby Roode's night.
Yeah.
And they've already, made him just a guy after all this fanfare for him. So.
Yeah. Next up, I think will be our second match of the night. Actually, the best one is Asuka defends her NXT Women's Championship against the returning Bayley. I have Asuka winning here. I think she will continue to reign in NXT, even though I really wish she should move up at this point. In fact, both of them should move up. In fact,
Bayley's moving up.
Yeah, I honestly wish it was. Honestly, I really wish Nia Jax should have stayed in NXT. I would have her be in this match as a triple threat and have both of them, both Nia Jax, Asuka, Nia Jax versus Bayley. Nia Jax beats both of them. Have them both
and pins them both.
Yeah.
And then they move up. That's actually, that's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah,
especially like Nia was nowhere near ready enough to be main roster.
Yeah, and then both Asuka and Bayley will move up. I don't know what show would be fit for Asuka though. SmackDown.
Raw.
Yeah, Asuka's more of these entertainment.
Or then she can nudge up against Sasha and Charlotte as the workhorses.
But yeah, she's more. I think she like more entertainment type of look though. Her type of like this smile. Her smile. She's like, oh, but she can kill you.
Let's face it. Sasha actually, look and her gimmick. She's not really much of a fit. Well, actually, I tell a lie. She may, based on her look and her gimmick, she probably would fare better in SmackDown, where you have Alexa and Carmella.
Yeah, and Bayley will probably fit on Raw, and I think something really good. The match is gonna be great though. Like I said, I have Asuka defending her championship. I don't think.
Yeah, to me, it's a simple case. Asuka retains, Bayley's called up in a week or two, and the match will be pretty good.
Yeah, and now to our main event: Samoa Joe, the NXT champion, who I believe finally got his nose, returned from Shinsuke Nakamura, the number one contender. I smiled. I was like, the only way. I honestly surprised they didn't have like Joe come in next week. Sort of an interview segment. They just had Joe just like screaming like, "Where's Nakamura at? Where is he?" and just have him like tempted to almost kill him then, but they're keeping them apart for the most part. As Shinsuke is just basically being just basically a troll. He's trolling him the entire thing. He's just,
Mostly, hey, I mean, you remember like the interview they did on shit, last night's NXT, right?
yeah, I saw
And he
it.
was like, "Yeah, I traded Shinsuke's dojo." Oh wait a minute, no, all the way around. Shinsuke traded my dojo. Your dojo? I don't remember it being your dojo.
Okay, he's like, yeah, okay, and then he just get Joe just he's the one who's in his mind. He wants to kill this man. And again, I think this match is gonna be really good. And again, I think probably think Sensei is gonna win. I think Joe. I honestly think Joe should move up at this point. I want to see Joe on the main roster because they do need stars, and I will put him on SmackDown, and I would probably put him where I would probably just see if he can, take the Intercontinental. I would have him hold the Intercontinental title belt personally, but that's my personal thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like when Shinsuke, first debuted and everything, I was like, and feeling, what the wins were and that stuff. I was like, if Shinsuke's still in NXT by, after SummerSlam, something has gone horrifically wrong.
So
Especially with
the money and all the hype.
Yes.
Honestly, I would actually debut him at the Royal Rumble at least. I would have him do that because I think maybe a little more time in the ring than WWE style or something like that. So
Yeah, but
I think that will be something I don't want to rush. I don't like rushing. I think
I don't know. I mean, even like that match he had with Sami Zayn, it was pretty much a WWE match.
Yeah.
Like he dapped it like that. I'm not sure if you heard it, but I snapped my fingers when I said like that.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be something really. I think it's going to be good. I think
Yeah, but basically, I mean, here's the thing. Nakamura is probably going to win, and I was like, "Yay, he's champion!" But something has gone horrifically wrong. But still, champion.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. And then Joe retaining. The thing is,
he's beyond the NXT title now.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with Joe retaining, who's next? Like after, because I'm sure there's probably going to be a Nakamura Joe too if that happens.
Yeah, I think Nakamura and Joe would have their rematch. The next takeover, Shinsuke, I think. Well, who else? Maybe Bobby Roode would be the guy to take him out.
Yeah, but Bobby Roode's a heel too.
No, I'm saying Shinsuke wins.
Okay.
And then
yeah, because I'm thinking, what happens if Joe retains?
And you build for that for a while. And then you have Bobby Roode take it, and then after Bobby Roode holds it for a minute, and then after that, I don't know, maybe No Way Jose beats him for it, and you're getting these other people as well. You keep the rotating guys to get the young guys in. Heck, maybe from the CWC, someone like that. Maybe Kenta Ibushi, maybe Rich Swann. Maybe he wins it from Bobby Roode, or maybe Samoa Joe. If they could have Rich Swann win it and be like, hey, I think I can step the game because hey, he isn't under NXT, so
yeah,
who knows?
Yeah, I mean, but anyways, I think no matter what, Takeover is probably going to be a really good show.
Yes, indeed. And well, let's talk about the next one. The next review is the WWE Summerfest. No, Super Slam. No, it's SummerSlam. Right? I got it. I got it the third try. Woohoo! But there are a ton of matches here. Ton of matches, and honestly, I care. Well, it's the matches I do care about. Only, honestly, out of the 11 matches, I only care about 2 of them. How much you care about?
4.
Okay.
4 or 5.
All right. Let's see. Let's talk about the first Let's talk about the 200. This looks like it's gonna be a 2-on-3 handicap match. As Carmella, Becky Lynch, and Naomi. Which, by the way, did you see her entrance? I mean, wow.
Wait a minute, whose entrance?
Naomi, that new entrance.
No, I haven't. But I heard, through the Twitter that it was like colorful.
Very colorful. Taking on Natalia and Alexa Bliss, but well, something happened with Eva Marie, and since it was wellness, she can't be a part of the match.
Yeah, but guess who got cleared to return?
Ooh, Nikki Bella. So
Yep.
Nikki Bella for Bella for SmackDown. I think that would be good. So yeah, I think Nikki Bella can return and put herself into that match. That'd be pretty good. And it's a 3-on-3 handicap match. She doesn't have to work that much.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Next up is the Cesaro versus Sheamus. First match in the best of 7 series. Even though they were wrestling for multiple times before this.
Yay!
It's gonna be.
I mean the match. I mean, Cesaro is obviously awesome, and Sheamus can be, the big, brute like, Sheamus bad.
But Sheamus has been.
Sheamus
honestly, he's been. Honestly, I think he's been misused since 2009. That's how I mean, seriously, rushing that title, I was like, man, they killed him. And come 2016, I was right. I was right there. Sheamus has been basically an irrelevant superstar. He is getting everything. King of the Ring. Multiple championship runs with mid-card titles.
Rumble winner.
Everything. And I have no feeling to him. Just actually all it have for him is apathy. And that's not a good place, man. That's not a good thing to have.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and Cesaro is going to that same way. It's him getting these good matches, but not going anywhere.
Yeah. Once again, it's always like, hey, go Cesaro! Then we find he's not doing anything worthy. It's like, oh. I think, Sheamus, we don't care about him. And Cesaro just makes us sad.
Yeah, but I see Cesaro win the series overall. He wins the first match. He wins the second, loses the third, wins the next one, loses it, and it gets to a tied series. I don't know what the winner gets is the team. If he wins, what does the winner get? What does it get?
No, what? Nothing. Sounds like it's just like pride and saying well, my country's better than your country. Me.
I don't care. Cesaro wins the first one. Next up, The Miz with Maurice versus Apollo Crews. And I don't care because Apollo Crews he's athletic. He can do all this stuff. And I'm like, this guy was rushed way out of NXT before he got any
At the
character.
very least, you know how people complain, why is So-So been developmental for 2 years? And Apollo Crews needs every second of those 2 years. At least.
Yeah, he has no character. He just smiles every day. He's smiling every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm smiling like an idiot.
Every time.
Yeah. Anyways, in the match, one of the guys is The Miz.
Miz is at least competent. That's the thing. He's competent, and I think it'll be somewhat interesting if Apollo Crews wins. That'd be nice. And then, like I said, you bring us Samoa Joe. Joe beats Apollo Crews, chokes him out, and he has a long ring for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, it'd be nice, but I don't see a title change for that. I think Miz retains. Maybe, at best, it'll probably be through wackiness a DQ or a count out, but I don't see the Intercontinental title changing hands.
I see Apollo Crews winning and becoming new IC champion. I don't see anyone else. I mean, heck, it's either that or drop it to. I don't know who else Miz gonna drop it to. Baron Corbin, who I think should be the one. I think he, Baron Corbin would be someone. I think Apollo Crews is gonna feud with next. So I think Apollo Crews winning the IC title would be something. Yeah.
At the very least, Baron's not feuding with Dolph Ziggler anymore.
Yeah. I'll get to Dolph in a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Next up is Enzo and Cass taking on Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
Jerry Carrier, KO. And it's funny how Kevin Owens lost that big important match in Battleground and such. Yeah, he still gets on a pay-per-view while Sami Zayn is... Where's Sami Zayn?
Yeah, I don't know.
Serving condiments or something. I don't know, something. But I think the match would be somewhat decent. Enzo Cass really hit to the tag division. I think they need to win those tag belts soon. I hate the argument. Have you heard this argument?
What's the argument?
Is that, well, they're too popular to hold the tag team titles. They don't need a tag team championships. They're too popular. I'm like, what? That makes no sense.
Yeah, that's something I've heard it, but that's something I very, very rarely believe in. Like, because, there are times where, yes, some guy doesn't need a belt to be popular. But that's like one in, say, 1,000 wrestlers.
Yeah, you need someone, because, hey, if that's the case, why did Hulk Hogan win the title? Because, well, he was popular, so the title, and, well, popular people should win championships and such, I mean, that's what I think Enzo and Cass, I think after that they should be feuding with the New Day, All Gallows and Anderson, which the New Day has run so much out of steam. There's no steam for them anymore. Yeah, but like I said, Enzo Cass wins. What do you say?
It could go either way. Okay. I think I'm probably going to agree with you saying Enzo Cass wins. That'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe Enzo Cass does win because I think Jericho's going to go back to Fozzy sooner rather than later. So, who knows?
Mm-hmm. Next up is the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, taking on Gallows and Anderson. Hopefully with not those doctor robes on, because, that was so funny.
Yeah. But anyways, just say it right off the bat, new tag team champions.
Yes. Gallows and Anderson will probably be the new tag champions, and Enzo and Cass will chase. New Day has done everything in the bell. They're the longest reigning. And honestly, Big E should be the next guy. I don't think it's going to be Kofi or Big E should be the next world champion, WWE champ, or Universe championship, or whatever they call it. So, whatever.
Universal. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's going to happen. So I think the match will be somewhat decent. New Day and Gallows and Anderson know what they're doing. So I think it's somewhat decent. But Gallows and Anderson will win. And become new tag team champions.
Yeah, and at the very least, what we're saying about, well, these people don't need a belt because they're so popular. I think the New Day is part of those people.
Yeah, the people who like that, like, oh, they're so popular. Well, then what about the New Day? They've been popular for a long while. They hold the belts for a long time, but their popularity is somewhat waning. I'm sick of them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's time to move on. Also, well, good thing of moving on. We're talking about Charlotte versus Sasha Banks for the WWE Women's Championship, and Dana Brooke is banned from ringside. I expect some shenanigans in this to get Dana Brooke back in, like they did with Ric Flair, so I don't know about that, but I think it's going to be Sasha Banks retaining here. This match will be very good, and I can't wait to see. I just think this, hopefully Sasha Banks can move on from this.
Yeah, in fact, probably what I say, Sasha Banks retains, Bayley debuts the day after on Raw, and they have a program.
I don't think Nia Jax. But what do you do with Nia Jax then? You can't have her keep beating nobodies forever, so.
Have a feud with Dana.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, because I don't think she's ready, face Charlotte, but she could at least, eye Charlotte's, because, family connection, because remember, Nia's The Rock's cousin, Charlotte's Ric Flair's daughter, and then she plows through Dana first, and probably Royal Rumble, Nia versus Charlotte.
Yeah, and then you have Nia Jackson wrestling maybe a special, triple threat for Sasha and Bayley against Nia Jax, and Nia Jax does sting and pins both of them and becomes a women's champion, because that could happen. if they were smart, but the WWE has proven they're not really that smart in some occasions.
Yeah.
And speaking of them not being smart, we already saw this next match on Monday Night Raw as Rusev, the United States Champion, taking on the big dog, Roman Reigns. Oh boy, that match. Rusev threw everything at him. Everything. And that was for the honor of his wife. I'm like, seriously, how could we supposed to cheer for Roman? I want to ask this question. How do we cheer for him? He came on to like Roman's Rusev's like
Rusev.
his whole like wedding after party and everything. And then Roman came in and embarrassed him. Then after was it like after that he later that night after he was victorious against Cesaro, he came in and speared Rusev after the match. No reason whatsoever.
Well, I mean, there was a reason. Rusev is a foreigner, and he's evil because he's foreign with his crazy customs and his wacky passports.
Yeah, pretty much. And also during the match, like he was saying, "Hey, I like Roman has been doing all this stuff about talking this crap about his wife and everything, and then Roman came in and just talked about you found his wife a mail order bride." I'm like, dude, why am I not? You're trying to be The Rock and you're failing miserably. Yeah. Yeah, you're failing miserably. And I'm like, ugh. And then he loses the match. And I've noticed, if you see, there was actually a link somewhere I need to find. There was a video out there. There's actually said they were like the live crowd. They were editing the live crowd.
Yeah, I see. Well, I know I've seen the video's existence. I haven't had time to actually look at it, but
I saw it, and let me tell you, when I do find it, I will see if I can find it and the link as well about it. And woo. And I love the fact they actually had, Rusev got on the mic and said, "Keep cheering for the Bulgarian, keep cheering for the Russian." And I'm like,
yeah. But also something else that some guy was taking pictures of the SummerSlam arena where you have that big banner with all the WWE stars. Guess who's not on that banner?
Ooh.
Roman.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, that's the one thing there. Roman's not there, but I think Roman's not going to win the U.S. Championship either. I think Rusev wins. We move on from this craziness and stupidity, and Rusev can actually get some honor back. And I'm like, and I see Rusev again getting just derailed. And I'm like, this guy could be a champion, a world champion, or a universal champion. And I'm like, they keep derailing him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, next up is a match let's see, I'm actually looking forward to. John Cena versus the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, round 2. This is actually really good. I think this match is going to be really good, very fun, and I have AJ Styles picking up the victory here. And before I get into why, I want to hear what you would think about this match, Patrick.
This probably because they also had Money in the Bank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this match would probably be better than that match for one simple reason. Because, Money in the Bank, the day before, Cena was in China, with the whole China initiative thingy WWE was doing. So he was kind of maybe jet lagged. As far as I know, Cena ain't in no foreign countries. So he may actually be on his game this time around.
And that's a good thing.
Yes.
I think Cena will be fine 100% mentally and physically. I think this match is going to be a lot better. I think the reason why I think AJ is going to win is because Cena is going to start his reality show again. I think we're producing a reality show on Fox.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
And you see, and you see what's We had like when AJ Styles just hit that one up for him. He talked all that stuff, and then Cena got back up and he hit not with one but two AAs, one through a table. So, yeah.
Yeah. So the point is, Cena's going to take a couple months off, apparently really soon for American Grid 2. And so it makes no sense for Cena to, pick up the victory. Anyways, AJ wins and he's
number one contender to this
yeah.
championship. We're gonna be talking about this one I'm not really looking forward to as Dean Ambrose, the champion. Had a really bad podcast was Stone Cold, taking on the guy who honestly has this show off. Dolph Ziggler, a guy who I just can't, I can't muster any strong feelings for. I just like this dude. I'm like, with at least from Balor, I can at least have some feelings with him. But Ziggler, I'm like, really, this guy? I don't care how many promos, how many times he yells to the mic, I don't know how many times he does anything else. It's still Dolph Lane Ziggler. He's done. I don't care about Ziggler and his whole the show off thing. I'm done with him.
Yeah, apparently he was supposed to be Dean Ambrose, and this is, of the news. So, who knows if it's actually really true, but supposedly Dean Ambrose and AJ for the belt on SummerSlam, but, the thinking was, we could probably stretch John Cena and AJ out onto SummerSlam. And then they just needed some dude to wrestle Dean in the meantime. And, Dolph was some dude.
Yeah, personally, I would rather have Baron Corbin. At least someone, if you're going to have a dude, let him have that, like, one big moment and then have him, again, if this is a new era, why are you sticking with like, these past losers? Ziggler has been, I'm not sorry. This guy has been just nothing but every time you get the opportunity, you feel for him, but you get he gets shuffled right back to the mid card and just like he and does his whole moves, his flopping, his everything else, and he oversells everything, trying so hard to be Shawn Michaels but failing to do so, doing 10 billion super kicks, and I'm like, they want to, like, he wants to be Shawn Michaels, but he doesn't have the same mannerisms, the same the whole thing, like he wants to be the guy, but he doesn't know why. He's like he uses the super kick, but he doesn't know how to use the super kick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this man, it'll exist. Whatever.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think we're going to have a repeat of the horrors of the Ambrose Asylum.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I hope that won't be. I think it'll be just halfway decent. And speaking of something I guarantee we're going to have a very big disagreement on, Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. Oh boy, I do not like Finn Balor being in this position. It's way too soon. And people say, oh, it's like and the same people who are cheering this. I don't want to know if your ideas about this, but it's just people who are saying, oh, Roman Reigns is being overpushed. Roman Reigns, like, dude, he's been. Roman was not overpushed this degree. At least you had to wait for a while for him to get in that main event.
Yeah,
spot.
but I think it's the perception that Roman's Vince guy. We don't want a Vince guy. We want our guy. Finn is our guy.
And he will.
And that's probably why people aren't shitting all over Finn yet.
I was done here. I was in on the Finn train for a while when he was in NXT, but I was after like maybe around NXT London. I was slowly getting off, and then by the time the next year rolled around, I was like, by the time NXT Dallas came on, I was like, I'm done. I'm done with him. He's just this stupid dude. He wears makeup all the time. He's not anything interesting. He's not interesting at all. He's just a guy who either he's wearing that stupid like Baylor Club jacket trying to be cool, but have no real personality whatsoever. He's Mr. Whitebread, and then we turn to the Demon, the Demon King, or what Seth Rollins said, the Demon King, the Demon King, the Demon King, the Demon King, which was not as annoying as you
no
think
wonder
it
that
was.
guy tried to cross the ring.
Yeah, but he rolled back with it. But hopefully everything worked out. But yeah, Seth Rollins and this dude Finn, who is seriously Finn Balor is. When Nia Jax is bigger than both of your main stars and for your main event, you know you got a problem.
And this is something that I don't necessarily subscribe in, saying that
Me neither, but
you have to be like 7 feet tall and 300 pounds of pure roided up muscle to be a wrestler.
No.
Or main event wrestler. And I'm like, sure, that's nice, but at the very least, if people are like highly responding to somebody like Finn, then if I was being a promoter, I'd at least try to put him up on the top of the card, see if he actually draws money, draws a crowd, and whatnot. And if he doesn't, then go shift him back down the card and say, well, at least I tried.
Yeah, same here, but it just I just can't do this anymore, I just every time I see Finn Balor, I want to like him, but I'm like, it's nothing there. I'm like, he needs something. I mean, Jeff Hardy had that charismatic, like that daredevil attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Warrior, I mean, the dude was completely insane. Enough said. We've seen people with face paint before, in wrestling. What does Finn Balor bring into the whole thing? Is it going to? I hope it's a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing. That's my hope.
I think that's what they were implying, in NXT, that, if once the demon hits, your ass is screwed.
Unless your name is Samoa Joe.
Yeah. But, I mean, and then, speaking of, the demon body paint, I was so livid when Finn just came out on last Raw in it, and it should have been, it should have debuted in SummerSlam. It should have debuted on the pay-per-view. Because, I mean, that'd be the right crowd, it'd be the right time, it'd be the right everything.
Yeah. That's the thing. I really wish it could have been that way. But
whatever.
But
done.
It's done, and I'm hopeful. All I'm hoping for right now is a good matchup and something that will actually get the crowd into the show. And right now, the thing is, they booked themselves in a corner. If Finn wins, I don't think he's going to really get people back into the show. But if he loses, you're going to be back to Seth Rollins. And when you're back with Seth Rollins, the guy who
this is one of those things, like, Finn wins, sure, yay, it's great. But then it's like, where do you go with Finn? Seth Rollins was like, oh, they killed the demon gimmick forever. And we're back to Seth nasally 20-minute promos.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Who's their next guy up? And when you look at the roster, oh boy, unless their name is Brock Lesnar, you're not going to get anyone here. I mean, look at like I said, look at who's else right there who's going to be your big, the guy challenge Finn or Seth? Who?
Is Bray on SmackDown?
Yeah, Bray is on SmackDown.
Okay, hang on. Let me dig up the
mail
was on Raw.
I got it. The only one I can see maybe is probably Brock Lesnar, Cesaro and
Sheamus are busy.
Well,
there is the Big Show.
Why do you want to know No.
That was a joke.
Well, let's see. Anyone else?
Rusev,
but
no.
Braun Strowman?
Baby.
Okay.
I guess maybe you could
squint really hard and see it. Roman Reigns again?
Sami Zayn? That's pretty much it. Or, well, maybe not Jericho, but Kevin Owens.
Or Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. It ain't going to be Brock. At least not immediately. The thing is, it's going to be a good match. I'm going to be happy. It's like, yay! I was entertained. And then in the aftermath, it'd be like, yeah, it's probably going to suck the day after.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And it doesn't matter who wins. Still, I still like Finn. I hope he does win. But I don't know. It's probably going to be Rollins who wins.
And right back to the status quo, and the status quo is going to probably bleed more Raw viewers away from the product. Finn, I think who's going to be at least, I don't know who's going to put the stabilizing thing for the wound, but there's bleeding viewers, but I don't see any of these guys can do it. But who knows? I say Finn Balor wins because that's the most smartest thing, or they're going to have shenanigans and such. Wouldn't be surprised.
You don't keep saying, smartest thing. You're going to, jinx. It's a jinx when you say smartest thing.
Yeah.
Okay, last match.
Brock Lesnar taking on Randy Orton. A match 15 years in the making, so-called WWE said. It's basically not. No one really cares.
Yeah, but, whatever.
It's...
Brock is going, suplex Randy. Randy's going to hit an RKO.
It's, I think I am looking forward because this is a match I've been waiting for a long time. I think it's going to be a really good match. I do see Randy Orton winning. I call me crazy because Lesnar, if he wins here, I think that means to me, I wouldn't be surprised if Lesnar does win because I've just said because he owns the WWE so much. I mean, after all the stuff that happened to him, including the wellness violation, the whole doping thing in the UFC.
And Brock's not technically, the wellness policy doesn't apply to him. But, the word on the streets, and this is actually from a Sports Illustrated article that I read, says that, Randy's going to win, so they could punish Brock for his wellness violation without, suspending him because he's not part of that. Hang on.
Right. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised. But in the end, Brock Lesnar still got the money.
Yeah.
And he can do what he wants.
And he'll probably get on top of his wife the day well, maybe not SummerSlam night because it'd be so late, but afterwards.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Well, that was depressing. But you know what? But we can end this still a little bit more positive. It'll be afterwards.
Hey, one sec. I just linked to the Sports Illustrated article where I saw that Randy's winning. There's also a bunch of other stuff, but
I will look into that as well. Anyway, we're gonna take a small little break, and we will return. We'll be talking some more happier stuff. The WWECWC, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be talking about that right after this little musical break. the Cruiserweight Classic. One of the best things the WWE has done on the network since Table for Three. Agree or disagree?
I just think if, at least on a wrestling show, at least on a weekly wrestling show, it's certainly the best thing they've maybe not done, but done in the past since they stood up the network. In terms of a wrestling show. In terms of the overall programming, you may have a point as well. The point is, I love the CWC.
Yeah, me too. First off, there were some really great matches. First off, Akira Tozawa versus Jack Gallagher. Wow, what a match. Part of me wishes that this was the main event. This was just really good.
Yes. In fact, skipping ahead a little bit, main event was really good. So the real main event. So how?
Yeah, the best part.
I don't think there'll be any difference. Which one was the main event? Because they were still equally awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the point is, I love Jack Gallagher. He's like Zack Sabre Jr. only entertaining.
Pretty much. And best part of the match was, when he tied Akira Tozawa into a ball. I was like, God dang.
I mean, this is I'm not saying, Gallagher's really awesome by himself, or Akira is really awesome by himself, even though they are. But you gotta say that they work perfectly together. They had off the chart chemistry with each other. I mean, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah,
yeah, because
great.
Yeah, totally. Akira's selling during, Jack's submissions. Material.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think this guy were just too great. The chemistry was great. The action was great. Everything was, it was just so, on point. Everything felt. The match was very consistent. Everything worked perfectly well, and I like the fact Tozawa was actually selling a leg injury and not forgetting it, which some people in most wrestling seem to forget.
Yeah, to a point. And then he,
Yeah,
ignored the injury for his victory.
Yeah, he said F it, and he still just came in and just bam, still hit that German.
Yeah. A couple of Germans.
Yeah, he still did it.
Including a deadlift.
Deadlift that leg, and Gallagher was still trying to get that leg. Oh, he's going to get it. And
just a few more inches, Jack. You could have had him.
Yeah, but you know what, Gallagher? I can see him in NXT.
Yes.
I do. I see him.
Yeah. I mean, I flat out tweeted to Triple H. I'm not sure if you saw that. People said, Triple H, you saw Jack Gallagher, you're stupid.
Sign him. Jack Gallagher, and, this really is just amazing. I love this man.
I was even treating I hope Zack Sabre Jr. is taking copious notes on how to be entertaining from Gallagher. Okay.
Well, let's see, but he's still pretty young, so he was born in 1990, so he's probably still young.
Wait a minute, Gallagher or?
Yeah, Gallagher. He was born in 1990.
Huh. Well, I'm not surprised. I think maybe a little, because I thought he'd be a couple years older, but
he carries himself. The way he carries himself. Yeah. I honestly, the next match I didn't really care for. Noam Dar and Ho Ho Lun. Did you care for this match?
Yeah.
It was
acceptable.
Yeah, it was okay. I honestly, Ho Ho Lun does not impress me. He just
I think that's the thing. I like Ho Ho Lun from a underdog standpoint, like a Kenneth Johnson a couple weeks ago.
I really did enjoy his work. I think that guy really did some good work there with Akira Tozawa. But him,
Yeah,
hold
but
on, was
his wrestling is
he needs work.
yes. And
Same as
apparently he's been training down NXT like ever since his stay. Ever since he came on for the Cruiserweight Classic. Well, everybody else had, indie dates or whatever.
he's been training at NXT, which is I think is uh
At least, something.
so I think but Noam Dar is
I like Noam Dar.
I do. He's young. He's very young. I don't think. I think he needs some more seasoning. I think he needs a little more seasoning. And I think he deserves. And he's getting to the third round. That's pretty good for him, as he does win by submission.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was an okay match. It was okay, but
Yeah, I mean,
not the worst matches. No. There were worse matches, but overall,
like I said, it was like the obvious cool down match.
yeah. Next up is the main event as Tony Nese took on the Brian Kendrick.
That was really awesome too.
Yeah, that was actually very good. I mean, these two guys, seriously, I was rooting for Tony Nese so hard, man. I thought he was gonna win. He was really good. Heck, the way he was moving, doing all, I'm like, this dude is on point. This dude is just killing it. I'm like, man, he was actually dodging punches, doing all this. You saw that one scene where he was just doing he was like kicks, missed, doing all that stuff. I'm like, why isn't he not signed? I'm like, this dude was just everything. This dude was just so, yeah, I mean, I was like, and Kendrick was doing everything he could. I mean, he was doing some really good stuff as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more like, the wily veteran of D. Brian Kendrick against the youth of Tony Nese.
Yeah, he was, and I was, again, go ahead, I'm sorry.
And Tony Nese is a total package.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like a big, strong, muscular dude. He does big, strong, muscular dude stuff. Yet he has the agility of a cruiserweight. Boom.
Yeah.
Of course, he's a agility of a cruiserweight, the damn Cruiserweight Classic. But
yeah,
he has the agility of a luchador. Fair analogy.
Yeah. That's what I think he is. He could be that guy, and I think he has the basics set down enough to do something with these type of moves. I'm like, you know what? I think he needs. You know what? If they would have the NXT, I would have. If what's gonna be Rich Swann, I would definitely have Tony Nese be like the next NXT champion down the line. If they would sign him, this dude is that good.
Yeah, but I mean, then obviously the match ended.
Yeah,
Tony Nese tries up for a 450. His super highly awesome 450 splash. But Brian Kendrick moves out of the way, fully choke, and he taps out.
Yeah, but both guys are great. But then Brian Kendrick continues him on, and Daniel Bryan Daniel Bryan was just going crazy for him because he knows to do it. By the way, the commentary here, Mauro Renato and Daniel Bryan, great. I think honestly they're just really good. Their chemistry is on point.
Yeah.
Very on point. And
very on point. Very logical. Not a lot of bullshit in it.
Yeah. I honestly think this is a very positive. I think these two are really good. Like I said, one of the best commentary groups out there, and I can't wait to hear more from them next week. Next week you're gonna have Lince Dorado versus Rich Swann. You had Zack Sabre Jr. versus Drew Gulak, Johnny Gargano versus T.J. Perkins. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be really good. Those three matches. I honestly think Rich Swann is gonna be. I think Rich Swann might be going to the. I think he's gonna be in the Final Four. Straight up.
Let me check it. Let me check out the brackets. And just to see how everything. Yeah, just see.
Let's see.
See where he falls.
Okay, let's see. Okay, well, I got the update.
You may, you know.
Let's see. The updated bracket so far. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I mean, you don't look because it spoilers, the other matches if you care.
Yeah, but and I don't. I don't know. Um, just I don't want any spoilers. I want to be completely surprised. So
Yeah, so I'll just say that there, see who's facing on the third round. There's a very good chance that you could be right, saying he will make Final Four.
yeah. I mean, let me tell you something. I am very excited for this stuff. I don't know who's gonna. I don't know what's gonna be the victory. The CWC. Is it gonna be on the network or?
Yeah, it's on the 14th or September.
Okay, so in next couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So anyway, I cannot wait for that, and I'm really gonna be, like I said, really gonna be good as well. And like I said, I think Rich Swan's gonna be really good, and so I think those two are gonna have a good match. Dorado and Swan are gonna have a good match. I don't know about Sabre Jr. and Drew Gulak.
It's probably going to be a typical Zack Sabre Jr. grapple fuck match.
Yeah. But Gargano and T.J. Perkins might be really good as well. I think that'd be fun. I still miss the Mac though. I'm surprised it didn't have like a losers bracket or something. Have like tag matches with the other guys,
That may actually happen with the big special on the finale. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know, but hey, I think it's But yeah, this is
Yeah, because I mean, the finale is supposed to be 2 hours. It'd be a waste of 2 hours if there was just one match.
Yeah, but anyway, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. We could continue on, but I don't want to waste Patrick's time. But anyway, it's been a great little great thing talking to you and everything else. So anything, I'll plug your Twitter and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and also I would be at Fort Hell in Indianapolis from September 9th to the 11th if you want to find me and hang out, and then I'll be in Clash of Champions when that rolls around in September 25th.
Ah, cool. I can't wait, and I can't wait to see it. Hopefully you have a good time there, man.
Yeah, me too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dukect here.
It's Patrick Alexander.
Peace and love. We will see y'all when we'll see y'all later.